if you look at the staircases underneath the ramps, I should say, they were the original means of access to to the ticket office. And if I zoom in here, you can see the original doorway. You can just about see it, but that bricked up doorway once led to the ticket office. Don't know when it was bricked, when it was gated out of use. I do know it was sometime before the 80s, because there's a picture of people using this station on the poster I have. And this station was formed the CLT main line into Liverpool Central until 1972, and until 1952, until about 20 years earlier, the Southport Lord Street, and until 1960 all I don't know about all stations on the way to Southport, but all stations, yeah, I would think that it served all intermediate stations on the CLT North Liverpool extension. That all changed when in say 1960, then it's a bit like all these lights have suddenly gone out. I mean, you know, bink, 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 every station closed. And then the line got cut back to Halewood. So basically it was I would say St. Michael's, because Brunswick wasn't open then. St. Michael's this station, there's Otterspool until 1951, and then Egbert, Cressington, Garston, Huntcross and Halewood. The last train left, rumbled into Central Station High Level on April 15th or 17th, 1972. By then, you should have seen the state of the place. I mean, it was dingy. You know, it was like a store getting ready to close. It was like a bit like the railway equivalent of going around Pound World in its final days. I mean, half the trackwork are being taken out of use. Some of the platforms are being given over to being given over to car parking, but then that was the case at Exchange. British Rail sort of allowed the two stations to die. And the reason I'm videoing this is because
the train doors closed from the second floor of GP station.
is because these wouldn't be long in service. I'm only going over to the Wirral, so I'm going to let this one pass. Now, I'm standing next to what used to be the platform buildings, because when this closed, well, before it reopened, I don't know about all the platform buildings, but they were still, I don't know whether they were still extant when the line reopened. Okay. Can't stand too near the platform edge because I have got a problem with balance. Anyway, this station had toilets. Well, they've got toilets now, but they're up in the booking office. And the road, other stations on this network don't have the roads, don't have those distinctive, see, you can, the platform edges are just squared off. Yeah, so this station, well, it closed in 1972. Freight trains were using it from that month until 1975, when the line got, well, it was about 69, that was, I don't know, at some point the lines got singled, and then in 1975, the lines got taken out of use. Line got closed to freight traffic. Okay, here's another one coming in. I think the normal procedure is protocol to ask, get permission either on spec or otherwise from Rail. I don't do that. I don't believe in that. Yeah. And I never noticed this. Apparently this is the station master's house, and that was it. See them 2 stories above above the exit. I mean, this is saying way out, but you know, oh yeah, yeah. Above the entrance exit to the platforms, well, that was the station master's house. It was at the grade abolished in 1970 and replaced by a station manager. But I'm guessing that the station master had to live on site, so that if in the middle of the night, you know, or it might say if there say if there might have been a train crash here during the hours when the trains were running, you don't know. But say if there was, for any emergency, would, you know, he'd have to live on site. Cressington is another one of those stations, but this station might have employed as many as 11 staff. 11 stations of this size would have employed as many as you know, a sizable number of staff. Mill Road, or is it Mill Lane? Well, Mill Road or Mill Lane, further that away, was the most heavily staffed station on the network. Wow, how many staff did that have? We can only guess, but they're not closed by 1961. Dr. Beeching would have looked at the station and said, surely a station of this size doesn't need that much staff, and he would have, you know, closed it off. Not many people around here know that this line was earmarked for closure. So we have British Rail to thank. I mean, some people in British Rail must have thought, hang on, we're not closing this, you know. I mean, they must have thought, hang on, wait there. How the good people of Liverpool supposed to get to fucking Southport? You know, I reckon that somebody said to Dr. Beeching, oh no sir, you're not on. We closed a line, we closed the other line to Southport, we closed in, well, going from Liverpool, we closed in 1952. Probably would have thought, okay then.